For exercise 9, we're going to create the base bracket. And we're going to create a drawing that has our isometric and our top and our side and our right views. We're going to start, we're going to make this lower feature to begin with. And then once we do that, then we can extrude a diagram on the side of this lower feature. So these are our dimensions. 35 by 150 by 75, and then a line connecting them, and then extrude it to 20 millimeters. So we're going to file, new, part. We're going to look at the top plane, sketch, and we're going to go up 150 and over 75. And then over 35. So let's smart dimension this. 35 millimeters. 150 millimeters. 75 millimeters. 75, 150, 35. We get our line. We draw a line from here to there. And then we hit OK, features, extrude. And we want this to be extruded 20 millimeters. All right, so here is our feature. Okay, so we have this. So now we're going to draw up 60 over 100 and up 80 and then a line across. So we want, oops, we want this face right here. We want to sketch on that face, draw a line, 60, $100, and 80. So we smart dimension it. 60 millimeters, 100 millimeters, 80 millimeters, and then we draw a line from the top over to the side. We hit OK, features, extrude, and we want it to go extrude into this with a depth of 20, into the first feature with a depth of 20 millimeters. So I'm going to spin this around so that you can see. I'm going to take this, I'm going to move it this way, and this is 20 millimeters, and I hit OK, and now this is the feature that we have. Now we're going to create some fillets, and might be difficult for you to see this, so what we're going to do is we're going to zoom in, and you can see this is 25, this one's 12, this one's 6, that one's 6, this is 20, and this is 25. So let's start with 25. So we're going to get our fillet, and we want to show preview. We're going to start with 25 millimeters. We want this one to be 25, and this one to be 25. And we hit OK. Now we're going to hit our fillet, and we want 20 millimeters. We want this one to be 20 millimeters, and that is it. So we hit OK. We hit our fillet. We want 12 millimeters. And we just want this one to be 12 millimeters right here. And we hit OK. And we hit fillet. And we want 6 millimeters. We want that there. And we'll turn this around. And we want it here. And we hit OK. So here we have all our fillets. Rounded. This is all rounded. This is rounded. That's rounded. All right. So now we're going to create drill holes. Okay, using few possibilities. The hole wizard. All right. So these two are 20 millimeters, and this one is 18 millimeters. We could use the hole wizard. You really don't need to use the hole wizard though, because we're making holes through. Usually if we have like specific drill hole types, that we'll use the hole wizard. But for this one, we could just draw circles and then cut through all. So 20 millimeters, and 20 millimeters, and 18 millimeters. So let's orient this. So we have, see, we could use the hole wizard here. What we're going to do is we're going to cut on this. We're going to hit sketch. We're going to hit sketch on that face, get a circle, and I want to find, you see I hit this point, and now I have a point right here, and we want this to be, so radius, so come over here, and I want that to be 20 millimeters. And then I can go features, extrude cut, through all, and hit OK. And now there's a hole there. I'm going to click on this, hit sketch, hit circle, come over here, and then right there. Same deal. Smart dimension it so that it's 20 millimeters. Hit OK. Features, extrude cut, through all, hit OK. All right, so there's those holes there. So now I just turned it off to the side, click on this, sketch, circle, find this point right here, draw the circle, smart dimension it. I want it to be 18 millimeters. And I hit OK. Features, extrude cut, through all, and there we go. So we save and close the part. So this is called the base bracket, exercise 9. File, save as, base bracket, save, and now I can make a drawing from the part. Select the first one, hit OK, and that one. This one. So we got this L shape, the side shape, the top shape. So here's our L shape. There's our top shape. Here's a side shape. So you can bring this over like this. You can do it like that. You can do it like that. And then we can hit OK. We could bring in an isometric view. A note, and then put our name on the side. And then we're print that out, and we're done with this one. Don't save that. New part. All right, so the next one we have is exercise 10, the guide. We have our views over here. The first thing we're going to draw for it is we're going to draw this. We have our center right here, and we will draw all these parts here. So let's take a look. We want the front plane. Use the front plane to create the profile. Sketch. All right, we could start with a circle right here. We can smart dimension it to be 10 millimeters. Or 20, it's supposed to be 20, sorry. Radius of 10, diameter of 20. All right, so there's 20. We'll zoom out. There we go. These are the same. Let's edit undo. Do that a little better. Here. We'll end up fixing all this stuff here. So we got this. Hit OK. So something we're going to do, hit OK, is we're going to trim entities, and we want to trim to closest. And if I click on this, that we've trimmed that out of there like that. We hit OK. And I want this to be 20, that to be 85. So we got smart dimensions. We want this to be 20 millimeters. We want this to be 125. So I click here, and I click here, and then I put this at 125 degrees, and that's there. Now I want from here to there to be 85, so I got from here to there to be 85 millimeters. And now I'm going to want this one to be 125 too. So we got smart dimension. I want this one and this one to be 125 also. I want this to be 60 millimeters. All right, so 85, 10, 20, 60. All right, so we have all of this here. We're going to hit Features, Extrude Boss Base. and we want that to be out 10 millimeters, just as it is. Hit OK. All right, so we have this feature right here. Now we're going to, on the top face, we're going to draw a circle and have it coincide with one of the edges. And extrude it downwards with the same thickness of 10. So we go top. Kind of zoom in over here. We're going to click on this face, the top face, sketch, circle. We're going to draw a circle just like that. So it's on there. And then we're going to smart dimension it to be 45. 45 millimeters. Okay? And then we're going to feature extrude boss base. Then let's, so we want it to go down, so I'm going to drag this downwards. And we want it to be 10 millimeters, so we hit OK. So we have this feature going on like this. We're going to add 2 fillets here, as shown, with this one being 5, a radius of 5, and this one being a radius of 25. So fillet, start with a 25 millimeters. Whoops. Hit OK. And then spin it around so we can see that line good. This one's going to be 5. Hit OK. All right, so we have those fillets in there like that. We want to put a fillet in here of 20 millimeters. So we can see that line. File, save as. We'll call this the guide. Guide. Hit OK. Hit a fillet 20 millimeters. Put it right in here. Hit OK. File, save. All right, so now we have a circle coming off this that has a diameter of 8 and then 35, 35 parallel to the other ones. And then a circle that's 20 and then we're done. Let's do this one first because it's so easy. So we got a top view and we want to draw a sketch of a circle right here. And we want that to be 20 millimeters. Hit OK. We're going to go extrude cut through all. We have a circle right there. Right now we have a sign. We'll zoom in here. We're going to sketch on the side. We want to draw a circle right off this little point. We're going to make that 8 millimeters. Then we're going to draw a line off the side. Draw a line off the side. Hit OK. Hit OK. We're going to do a tangent arc from here to there. We're going to hit OK. We're going to do trim entities to the closest. We're going to click right there. Get rid of that. We hit OK. All right, so what we want to do is we want to add some relations here. We want this one, this one, and this one to all be parallel to each other. Then hit OK. So that's good right there. Let's see, what else do we want? So we got 8 across. We should have. Let's do a smart dimension. That's 8 across. Okay, so edit undo that. We just checked it. It is 8 across. And we want to do a smart dimension of this being 35. All right. Then we're going to do OK. Features, extrude cut, through all, and there you go. There is our guide. File, save. Make drawing from part. Pick the first one, hit OK. And we're going to pull this one, this one, this one, and this one looks good. All right, so then we hit OK. So we have our 4 views. Go ahead and put your name on it. Make the views a little bit larger and print it out, hand it in. So there is exercises 9 and 10 from lesson 3. All done.